Okay. What I want to talk about today, it's a summary of our testing effort. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. So what we've been working on for the last week is our bug bash for V4. And where are we with it? So we had a total of 85 cards, which was a lot. Most of it is done. We have only a few left, and the ones that are in progress, they seem to be progressing well. So I know not everybody loves testing, but this is something we need to do, and I really appreciate the effort, especially that as part of the testing we are updating docs, and I know this is a bit mundane process. So thank you very much for that. We're nearly there. Okay. So what we found during that process, and this is these are combined numbers from bug bash and from the old front-end refactor board. I will be combining them together so we have single place where we see all the outstanding work for V4. At this stage, there's no distinction between front-end refactor and other parts, it's just V4. So yeah, we have quite, the numbers look reasonably big. Altogether around 400 things that we found that we want to change or improve. Quickly, what they mean, bugs, by bugs we mean things that stop our customers from doing their work. So relatively serious things. Improvements, a given feature works, but there is a way to make it more user-friendly, and it's an improvement, so it doesn't require us to redesign everything or part of the system entirely. And then ideas are, would it be nice if we did something? And in most cases, either we don't know how to even answer this question, or if we have an answer, it's a reasonably big change that might affect quite a few parts of the system. So this is where we are right now. So next, well, we have, as you can see, we have quite a bit of work, and we need to figure out how to finish it as soon as possible. And this is the kind of overall idea. What I'm going to do today is divide the backlog into areas, and then we'll have a team that would own a given area. What that means is the team reviews all bugs, improvements, ideas, and decides what to work on. A good way to start in terms of prioritization would be bugs first, improvements, and then ideas. But as a team, you decide how you work. If it makes sense to fix 2 bugs and implement an improvement and implement an idea at the same time, because they're all related to each other, that's perfectly fine. And that's why we want to have teams, because teams will have this context. We don't want, let's say we have 5 cards which represent possibly the same problem in 5 different parts of the application, and the solution is the same. We don't want to have 5 people working on the same problem. That wouldn't be efficient. For this exercise to fix as much as possible, initial duration would be 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, we'll review where we are. When would we start it? We still want to finish testing, and we are nearly there. So that would be great if we could do that first. If you're done with testing and there's nothing left, then we could start tomorrow. But again, let's finish testing so we see how big this thing is that we need to tackle. Teams. If your name is on this list, then either I already talked to you, or you're just a perfect fit for it. So if you disagree, like ping me, or if there's a missing team, just let me know. We'll figure out something. There's I just had a look at the backlog, and these areas popped out as as places where we have 10 plus or 15 plus items. So that's why we have teams around them. And the one thing I'm still missing would be someone who can drive the effort around tablet and mobile experience. In most cases, there's only one person for each team, but feel free to join that person and create a small team. If you don't have to be on a team, there will be plenty of unrelated work, and then in that regard, we can work using the rule of thumb that I presented on the previous screen, which is let's start with bugs, fix them, then move on to improvements, and then ideas.
So, Pavel?
Yeah.
Sorry, just to jump in. Does the actual steps and like deployment process, what does that come under? Is that deployment screen, or is that its own thing?
Deployment process.
Like all the different steps. I remember I've seen a few little issues here and there.
Yeah, at this stage, yeah, there were a few issues for each step, but there weren't that many to create a team around them. So whoever is not in the team, if you pick up a card that says this particular thing doesn't work for, I don't know, IIS deployment, then just fix it.
Exactly.
And that one, the last thing is review what it actually means. After 2 weeks, we want to review where we are and answer a simple question, which is, what is stopping us from shipping before? So that's why this exercise is limited to 2 weeks, which should allow us to tackle not only small things, but also slightly bigger things. But again, it's the teams that will be deciding what they are working on. But then that's the question we'll be asking ourselves in 2 weeks. And it's a question, and teams should help us answer these questions because of that contextual knowledge. They will know, oh, in this particular area, let's say we are still missing this thing and we need to fix it before, or we need to improve it before we go to V4. And that's pretty much it.